Hello, this is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Fluid Art Studio. We're down titanium white, which I'm going to use judiciously because I don't have a lot left and I'm expecting some. I want a light colored sky. And I haven't done this with this titanium white before. And I'm going to add some of the Vivid Intense. It's a Vivid Intense titanium white. Vivid Intense titanium light blue. Which isn't looking very light to me right now. And I've got something that's very pale blue and shimmery. It looks like it had some Chantilly lace in it, which was a Prizm board they're not making anymore. If you're quick, you might be able to grab some if there's any left. But that ought to help thin that down. I bet that light blue goes a lot further than I was expecting it to. But I'm going to add a little bit of Love You Pink, which is a primary element. And that'll be handy in case I want some more. I guess I should have used a bigger canvas, honestly. I don't mind the streaky sky. That's part of the plan. My dog has decided he's going to visit us right now. Let's just open my Soji screen. And walked into my studio. Yeah, I definitely used more than I needed of everything. I had no idea it was going to go so far, I guess. But I'm going to swipe with my spatula until I'm happy with something. And I'm going to take my little bit of excess and put it right across the top and maybe even the sides. And lately I've been trying to remember to swish through at an angle, not just a straight thing. I thought I'd have enough weird sky to or not too weird sky so that I could put some clouds in, but I'm kind of liking what I've got. And all of this sky is to help balance out the fact that I want to make a really surreal landscape with some wild colors down below. I've seen some other artists' renderings of landscapes, and it's kind of what I feel like I want to do. I need some more blue over here where I'm putting it. Or I'm putting something anyway. I think I'm going to take my drips right now while I see them. Yeah, it's a very subtle sky, but that's okay. It's maybe not the prettiest one, but I could always add clouds tomorrow once it's dry, if that was what I wanted to do. And the Love You Pink is nice and subtle. Until I figure out what colors I want, I'm going to stop the camera and pick out some colors for the bottom half. And I'll be back in a second, basically. So I'm quite certain, I arranged some colors, I'm quite certain I'm not done with that sky by any stretch. I've got some abalone, which is just an off-white. It's looking kind of pinky yellow right now, but I want to use it as a base layer. And I don't want to go overboard because I want to be able to swipe through. And I need another spatula. This is an OXO omelet turning flip and fold spatula. They used to be 10, 12 bucks a piece. Now they're 20. They're still worth the money. You can find them on my Amazon link on the link tree underneath the video in the description. I'm expecting to use my silicone rubber brush tools that I think you might be able to see over there. haven't done exactly this before. Alright, I have no idea how to do what I'm about to do, so I'm going to give it a shot. This is supposed to be Surreal, remember? This is Saffron. Which is a red-orange. This is a pinky, a deep pinky orange. I've got some Emperor's Gold, which is a deep, rich, sort of coppery gold. Which you can tell I might want everywhere. And I really have no idea how I'm going to get even close to the effect that I wanted. I wasn't going to use WaterLily, but I just changed my mind. And I realized the color I'm missing out of my set is blue. And so I need to grab some blue, and the blue I'm going to grab is Viola blue. Let's hope it's mixed. This is Fandango. I will shake this just a little. Certainly not going to look anything like it looks now. I think we're going to give it a little bit of the, I called it American cheese colored, but it's not. It's much more yellow than that. It's yellow with a little orange in it. Sour lemon with holly berry. Sour lemon is a Colourarte Prizm pour that's not going to be available much longer, I guess. And I wasn't going to do Dancing Fuchsia, but I can't help myself. That's a purely pigment. You know what I've got, and I want to use some of the Chrysocolla, which is a deep, beautiful turquoise color. I haven't got over the idea that I want to use a purple. I'm going to use some of my Perfect Indigo. Now I have to decide what color cell activators to use. And I'm thinking maybe start with black and work my way to something else. I'm going to just stick this in this dish here before I go on to any other risky endeavors. I really want to use the green cell activator, and I think I'm going to do that first because that'll tell me where I can go from there, I think. The green is mixed with Purely Pigments and Atelier. This may not work. I'm wondering. I'm going to use some Atelier. I'm going to knock my brush off first. I'm going to use some Atelier Phthalo Turquoise. Whoops. I'm beginning to think if this works, it'll be a miracle. But an experiment other people can benefit from, so they won't have to waste their time trying it. So far it's not looking as bad as I was anticipating. Got some blue-black that might be a good thing. I haven't used any of that black yet and I want to. Flip her over and use some clean cell activator. Still have a new idea of what I can get away with. Kind of want to go sideways. The orange and the black will often make something that looks a lot like mud to me. So I'm going to try and wipe off my tool. Do I use the... I was going to use the Dancing Fuchsia, but you know what? I'm just going to go for... I'm going to open and then go for the Atelier Red Orange. I might be shocked if this works. And it kind of did. I want to grab a smaller tool. Take my residuals. Unless I can see that they're brown. Guessing I was kind of delicate, so I might as well just throw caution to the winds. Let's see what happens, so we all know what we can and cannot get away with. I like the idea of the stacked blocks. Just basically dabbing with my tool. I think it wouldn't have worked so well if it had been a dry base. Kind of want to put some trees in. And it's supposed to be Surreal, although that's looking really dry. Doesn't matter what colors the trunks are, because they could be reflecting the sun or the colors around them or anything. I just got to figure out what kind of foliage to put on top of them. Or grab the skinniest little tool I can find, which I've seen. You know what? I can do that. I can use my nail art tool. Since that big chip of paint on there. I'm going to have to fast forward through this part, I'm pretty sure. I'm going to have to fix the bottom and the edges with some of the same colors. Really tempted to add more trees. I made a cloud out of some Lovely Pink and some Periwinkle and some white cell activator, and now I'm going to do it again. Get my painting. I put a few more trees in along the horizon line, just little dabs of paint. It looks a little different, and I took the time to let the sky dry a little bit and put in the edges and the bottom by just grabbing all the colors, putting them in a dish and dabbing them on with my finger. So I was going to put my cloud over there, but I think I want it over here. That's the Lovely Pink, that's the primary element. That's the Periwinkle. I guess if you have a surreal landscape, you should be allowed to have a surreal sky. I'm just a little nervous about working over. Let me spread that out a little bit with a straw. And if I don't like the way it looks by blowing it out, I'm going to probably use one of my little acetate tools. I'm not sparing the cell activator, that's for sure. I kind of don't mind that, but I'd like it spread out a little more. And maybe I can steal a little bit of paint and add a few more clouds down below. I don't think that's a bad idea, actually, since they're going to be pretty light colored anyway. Probably won't get a lot of cells, but I'll get the benefit of the white cell activator. And who knows, it might still cell up. I think adding a little white to the foreground of the cloud will add dimension to the cloud as well. So even if I don't get cells, I get what I want, which is a somewhat puffy cloud. And I think I am going to get some cells. I could probably just put cell activator in a dish next to me. That's kind of fun. That was a great experiment. Thank you for joining me. Please give me a thumbs up. Thank you for sharing my videos. Thank you for watching longer. It speaks to the YouTube algorithm. My email address is easpb and the word gallery spelled out at gmail.com if you'd like to inquire about taking a class with me at the house in Spring Hill, Florida, one-on-one, or purchasing an artwork. Linked here, you'll find promo codes for color art products and pixel paint designs, Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter links, a couple of my websites, my Amazon link. Volumes 1 and Volumes 2 of my books are on the Amazon link, Because I Can and Unlimited Possibilities, the first and the second 100 videos I made for YouTube. Questions are welcome and encouraged. My community board will show you tomorrow's video at around 2 p.m. hopefully. I'll do something else. Thank you. Thank you to all my patrons. Thank you to the members. Thank you to those of you who use PayPal to make a donation to keep me painting. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys endlessly, and you inspire me always. My paint pouring recipes below show more, and I have 34 playlists of 100 videos each, and everything's organized by topic and genre. If you need anything, don't forget, ask questions. It's fine. Thank you for being here. Bye for now. Priscilla out.